Hello, this is my movie review of, get my headphone on thingy on here. Movie review of The Edge of Tomorrow starring Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt. And let me cut to the chase, or at least sideways. Um, I like science fiction movies. Let me get some light here. I like science fiction movies. I like science fiction when I was a kid, and I like good science fiction movies. My idea of good science fiction movie is one that's meaningful. The Star Wars trilogy is the best example of that. There's an underlying theme, good versus evil there, which makes it great. Another good example of a good science fiction movie is one called Life Force, if you haven't seen that. It's not as well known. And I like Back to the Future, even though that's not real meaningful. It's just funny as hell, and I like it. Watched it several times. So anyhow, I'm well qualified to review this movie, and I went and saw it the other night with a friend of mine. And my friend thought it was a great movie, excellent movie. I thought it was at best a B movie. Let me tell you, I don't generally read stuff, but I'm gonna read this off of the Yahoo movie, which is it gives you a synopsis of the movie, and then I'll tell you my reactions. I'm gonna have to put my reading glasses on to read, and I'm gonna have to clean them a little bit too. Okay. Um, just real briefly, the story unfolds in a near future in which a hive-like alien race called mimics have hit the Earth in an unrelenting assault, shedding great cities to rubble and leaving millions of human casualties in their wake. No army in the world can match the speed, brutality, or seeming prescience of the weaponized mimic fighters or their telepathic commanders. But now the world's armies have joined forces for a last offensive against the alien horde with no second chances. Lieutenant Colonel Bill Cage is an officer, Tom Cruise, who has never seen a day of combat when he is unceremoniously demoted and then dropped, untrained and ill-equipped, into what amounts to little more than a suicide mission. Cage is killed within minutes, managing to take an Alpha down with him. But impossibly he awakens back at the beginning of the same hellish day and is forced to fight and die again and again. Uh, Direct physical contact with the alien has thrown him into a time loop, dooming him to live out the same brutal combat over and over. But with each pass, Cage becomes a tougher, smarter, and able to engage the mimics with increasing skill. Alongside Special Forces warrior Rita Vrataski, who has lain waste to more mimics than anyone on Earth. As Cage and Rita take the fight to the aliens, each repeated battle becomes an opportunity to find the key to annihilating the alien invaders and saving the Earth. Okay, there's a synopsis and the plot. I hope I didn't read that too fast. So you got a general idea what the story is about, and and it in my book it didn't work too well. The if you've ever seen Groundhog Day, was a lot like that, where you're reliving the same day over and over again. They got killed an alien, which caused him to have the to every time he gets killed, he goes back and he relives the same thing, but he's able to, you know, tweak his strategy and become victorious. But then every time he gets killed, he goes back, relives the same thing over and over again, and it got tiresome watching the same thing over and over again. Um, the special effects, there was nothing really spectacular. I mean, they were okay special effects, but there was nothing spectacular that really stands out to my mind. They weren't like it escapes me the name of that other movie, the recent one with all the great special effects. Maybe that'll come back to me in a second. But at any rate, they weren't that great either. So it just didn't have a lot going for it. Um, Frankly, the only thing it really had going for it was Emily Blunt. She's very easy to look at. She's hot, and that was the enjoyable part of the movie. But other than that, there's nothing real meaningful about it. It's just kind of what I would call uh, an action sci-fi adventure, and at best it's a B movie. And my recommendation is spend your money, go watch a better movie. Go rent Life Force if you haven't seen it. That's a great movie. Or go see something else that's showing, because it's it didn't really have any deeper meaning that I could see, and it's an okay movie, but not great. Hope that helps. Thanks. Oh, pick my nose. Oh well.